invasion in the Islamic State of Nigeria. This is happening in Onitsha. It's so painful that we have a police that is supposed to protect lives and property, and they will be treating a citizen like this, using wheel spinner to beat somebody. I don't know what he has done or what he is about to do or his offense. What gave them the right to do this kind of wickedness? Use wheel spinner to beat somebody. There's no pain when I see many of these police go to the other side of the world. When BLS send them to judgment, I don't feel pain at all for them. And on UGM, I don't feel pain at all. So another update is about the new currency that is released by the Biafra Republic government in exile. Lovely currency. Guess what is in it? It's our ancient currency that stands for peace and unity and freedom. Ejima, that is the name. Another big win for us is about the Biafrans in Norway. I wanted to leave you with this video of how they went to the Foreign Affairs Ministry of Norway and presented themselves. Watch and we'll come back and shed more light.
Many people say that the war ended in 1970, but for us, we know that it's just on paper. What we have now is the continuous systematic genocide against Biafra. But thankfully, with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was kidnapped from Kenya by the same Nigerian government. And some of us are there are some things we cannot really talk about, like, Norway cannot openly condemn this and all this. We understand the diplomatic implications about this. Yes. But, Nigeria as a state committed an international crime. The United Nations told them to compensate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and release him, but they did not do this. The Nigerian court told them to release him, they still didn't release him. Yeah. But now we have a government in exile, a full government, and a functional government. Mazi Samanepa is the prime minister in exile. We have a cabinet, the Biafra Republic government in exile. We have different ministries, health, sports, everything.
Every department is functioning.
Yes. We have a military also. We are doing everything under the ambit of international law. And right now we are having our self-referendum. We call it the self-referendum because many people ask us, oh, why don't you talk to the United Nations? But for me, for the Biafrans, we say nobody sought our consent before Britain, for example, packed us like sardines into what we call an extermination camp called Nigeria. So we did not need anybody's permission to conduct our referendum ourselves. And when the results are out, if the international community wants to audit this, they are free to audit it. So the self-referendum is ongoing. It's a digital voting and people are voting.
Absolutely.
So in summary, we hope that sooner than later, Biafra would stand as an independent nation and we can have diplomatic relations with Norway. Norway is a population of about 5 million, 6 million people. Biafra is a population of over 60, 70 million people. We are bigger. We have more human and even natural resources than some nations in Europe today. So it would be unfair for people to think that Biafra cannot stand as an independent nation. So we hope that when the minister reads this letter, we can, everything, the content of the letter, it says, it talked about support and recognition. And this is the first official communication between our government and your government. And we hope that subsequently, we would build stronger diplomatic ties. So thank you so much.
When do you expect the referendum to be finished?
We are expecting this to be few months from now.
The first
stage of it to go through before we access the
in May.
Probably
yeah.
May.
So it's ongoing till May. Yeah. And
in addition, we have Helsinki till December. We wish to declare Biafra on our own because our like my colleagues say, every foreign and international people, public bodies have our territories and everything. So we're looking forward in November for the conference in Helsinki.
There is a convention coming up in November in Helsinki, in Finland, in Lahti. Lahti in November for our declaration of Biafra, state of Biafra. So all the content of this is in the letter. We hope that the minister will go through it, and we are also open to, if the minister wants to meet with us as soon as possible. We are expecting maybe a revisit to be able to meet with him one-on-one. Also, our Prime Minister is open as well to be able to communicate with him directly if the needs did rise. So we are open for more of this consultation and meeting.
Yes, you're welcome back. This is how to do things plain and clear. Make your intention known. Another update is about when Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister, was constantly talking about the coup in the Islamic State of Nigeria. People were saying it's a lie. Even said the army headquarters say it's a lie. But recently there's updates. Let me display some of the updates for you. You can see this is from the Twitter page of the Nigerian army. It was Sahara reporters that talked about it. The Islamic fake news. Look at it. It's talking about Presidential Guard parade placed on alert over suspicion of coup plot in Nigeria. Key brigadier under watch. Now, this is from China's newspaper or television. Go after coup mongers. Defense Minister direct DIA. Military coup. Federal government order arrest. When we talk, it will look as if we're lying. No. We have updates. We have insiders that give us the right information before we display it here. So on this note, I'm going to ask you kindly subscribe as you watch, as you listen, subscribe to this channel and press the notification button. Also, whenever a new video is dropped, you'll be the first to hear and to see it. On this note, I'll be drawing the curtain. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.